So I ended up returning the Coach Empire 34 in the olive color. Almost immediately too. Well, actually, it was pretty immediate. I was thinking to myself as I was packing it back up that I have been calling that bag my third birthday bag of the month because I got the Empire 21 and I also got, look at me, spacing out. I forget what I got. There we go. I got my Times Square Tabby 26. How can I forget about this bag? Because look at it. So I got the Empire 21 and I also got the Times Square Tabby 26, the big mama size. Look at it compared to the Dinky. The Dinky is longer, but it's a taller bag because it's a square, but it's a big mama. I love it. So I was calling the Empire 34 in the olive color my third birthday bag of the month, but that was a lie because listen, I know it's a new month, you know what I mean? But my very first birthday bag that I got at the end of August, was it? I can't remember. I think it came towards the end of August, was my Louis Vuitton Speedy. So this was my ultimate birthday bag. So I'm already at 3 for the birthday title. It's a new month, but I have to remember things. This is what overconsumption looks like. Don't be like me. All right, to where you buy so much you can't remember what you have and what you bought for what occasion. You just don't do it. But so the Empire 34 in olive was the bag that I stayed up until midnight to get, okay? And I didn't get it. And the reason is because when I went into Dillard's, I told this story before, but Julie, before they announced that there was going to be an olive Empire 34, Julie actually sent me a photo that she saw at one of her appointments at Coach. I don't live anywhere near a store, so I don't even have a relationship with an SA right now. I would love to, but I live 2 hours away from either one, maybe 1 hour from the Austin one, right? So she sent me a picture and she was saying this bag has your name written all over it. And if you're interested in seeing the olive 34, she already did her review. It's absolutely beautiful. And I can say that confidently now because it came to my house. I saw it in person. It is gorgeous. And the way the leather is on it, it's a delicious bag. If you're interested in that style, it's delicious. But when the Empire 34 first came out, you guys, if you follow my community tab and everything, I posted a picture when the glazed leather versions came out. I posted a picture of the black and I was like, this looks goofy, it looks weird. And over time, because I was months back, right? Over time, I saw people get it and wear it and style it, and it grew on me tremendously to where I had every color in my wish list and I couldn't decide. I didn't want to get the glazed leather because I had just sold my glazed leather Juliet bag and I had that one in a black and I loved it. I had it for a year. I wore it. I loved it, but I found I wasn't reaching for it too much because it was black and it had that glazed leather look, which is like a padded leather shine. And that elevated how stark it was against my everyday wardrobe because I tend to wear more lighter colors. So I ended up selling that bag. No regret, but anyway, off topic. Recently, they came out with just the natural grain leather Empire 34s with no glazing, right? So I was like, okay, maybe I'll get the maple. It would have competed with this bag, which is the Coachtopia Alter Ego Satchel that I got last year. Every time I show you guys this bag, I'm always like, oh, I have to put this back. I still haven't put it back, y'all. I'll do it today because fall is coming. The weather here in Texas is saying fall finally is cooling down. So I'm getting ready to wear this bag. I've been waiting all year for it. So I'll fix that. So I was like, okay, I'm not going to get that because it's going to compete with that Coachtopia bag that I've been waiting to wear for a year because I wore it all last fall and winter. So when Julie sent me that picture, I was like, you're absolutely right. That's the color I need to get. Stayed up till midnight, didn't get it. Why? Because they also released it in Merlot, and that Merlot color gets me every time I see it. The springtime when I first got my Empire 28 in the honey brown, I was like, a fall drop, I'm gonna double down and get the Merlot color in the same size 28. I didn't get it. This is the decision fatigue. So I waited around, I got my Empire 21 and I was like, I have a lot of credit and money sitting in Nordstrom that I need to use. So it finally came out last week. I bought it with my credit, didn't have to pay anything for it. It came to my house. yesterday afternoon. And I was still unsure because I went into Dillard's and I touched that suede one. And I like looking at suede on other people. I like seeing people wear suede boots and suede bags. I think it adds such a great texture. But for me, I'm a tactile person and suede is never my favorite texture to touch. I do not like it. And it just hit me recently when I touched that suede Empire. You know what? You have the same reaction every time you touch suede where you're just, it just doesn't sit well with me. That's just a me problem. It's nothing to do with the quality or anything like that. But suede is just not, it's not for me. I don't like the way it feels in my fingertips. Just like I don't like the way my barefoot feels on a floor or a carpet or especially in a bathroom when it's wet. Anyway, so I didn't even pick it up to try it on. So with this one, it came factory wrapped from Nordstrom, which is rare. I know it happened because it's a new release, so there hasn't been any returning. It wasn't sent to the floor, unfactory wrapped so people can view it or anything like that. It was a brand new release to their warehouse. So it finally came to me factory wrapped. First bag that Nordstrom has ever sent me that was factory wrapped. And I knew immediately that I didn't want to take the factory wrapping off because I was never confident in this silhouette at all. So what I did was I took the initial factory wrapping, the bagging and everything off, and then I slid the ones off the long handles down to the side. I didn't bother taking everything out and putting my stuff in there because usually that's how I feel like you can tell if a bag is really for you or not, is when you take out the stuffing and you wear it and you might dress it up with charms and stuff like that. But because I wasn't confident already, I didn't want to do all of that. So you can take my opinion right now as a grain of salt, but I tried it on, immediate no. I saw some reviews saying that they wish that the bag was longer, but for me, I felt like it was too long. It reminded me, I don't know why I have these correlations in my head. It reminded me of Batman. I don't know why. If you have a mind like mine, where you have these different correlations in your head, it reminded me of Batman. The same way my Empire 21, I named it Elvira because that's what it reminded me of. I don't know why I had that connotation. It's green, but the shape of it wasn't for me. The lack of versatility also, because it was only top handle, crook of the arm, and shoulder, which I'm a shoulder bag person, but I also didn't like the way the handles felt on my shoulder. And I think because it was stuffed, it made the handles hang off my shoulder more than if I would have put my stuff in there. I think it would have stayed. But I don't really have any facts to show it to you because I didn't do all of that. When I saw the shape of it on my body, it was just an immediate it was no. I decided to go ahead and do some B-roll to show you what I did, how it came, and how it looked on me. And I also wanted to show you guys the color comparison of the olive because it's kind of hard to see. The olive, when you see it on camera or in photos, sometimes it looks like a light, bright green, kind of like the dark lime, but with burnishing. And then other times it looks kind of gray with the burnishing and dark. So it was just hard to see. So I wanted to show you some footage, how it looks in like natural lighting when I went outside and how it looks against my hunter green dinky and also my dark lime bowling bag. It is a unique green. I think olive is a great name for the leather one specifically. I think Vivian Carlene said mushroom is the proper term for how that olive comes off in the suede version, which I agree because it does look kind of gray. But it is a green, it is an olive color. I think that's accurate for the leather version, but it's different. That olive color doesn't go well with my wardrobe at all. It doesn't. I tried it on with different outfits. It just doesn't suit me well. So I don't think I will buy any of the olive silhouettes. I like the way it looks. I like the color, but it doesn't suit me and my vibe and aesthetic and everything like that. The olive Alana 23 was announced before that bag came to my possession. I loved it. You guys know I love the Lana. So I was like, I'm just gonna get the Lana. And then when the Empire 34 came and I saw it, I was like, there are just some things that you just have to admire from afar. Because I watch a lot of videos and TikToks on the Empire 34. I research it often just to see unboxings, just to see girls try it on, or when they style it. It looks so good. I love the way it looks. But for me, it's just not it. I don't think it fits my lifestyle right now. It doesn't fit clothes that I wear. I think it's kind of I think it's too edgy for me. not in a rocker way or like goth way. It's like too edgy. For me, it feels like too high fashion. When I go for East-West bags, I do like the more vintage vibe. And that's why I thought I was gonna like the Empire 34, because they did give me vintage with the longer handles, just like the Empire 21. But the Empire 21 for me, I think I could get this hot stamp with the gold. What do you think? Maybe there's a Coach Cafe in Austin. I think I might see about going there for my birthday or something. Stop in a Coach and maybe get a hot stamp and wallet or something. Anyway, I just think it'll look nice on this side. But the Empire 21 is more of that vintage vibe for me. And I feel like that other one, the Empire 34, it was a bit too long for me. It also felt very bulky under my arm. It was just overall an uncomfortable bag. And when I see other people try it on, it seems like their arm doesn't even touch the bag the way mine did. It just seems like it's just like a comfortable hang. But for me, it was just like this. It just didn't feel good. And there's some things that I'm willing to make work, you know what I mean, for me, and do extra things to make it work for me. But that one, I didn't like at all for myself enough to make it work. And when I think of East-West, I do think of bags like this. This is also bulky under my arm, but it doesn't feel like that one did. This one is kind of squishy. It works. And what I like about this one is that it has the adjustable length. Just like the swing zip, you can adjust it. With the Empire 34, that bag is just gonna hit you wherever it hits you, because it has handles like this where it's just made into the bag. So if you are maybe a taller person, I'm only 5'4", so if you're a taller person, it could work for you. But I see a lot of people who are like my height and shorter who love it, so I don't really know. I think it's just a personal thing. There's nothing bad about it. It was beautiful. The color was beautiful. The bag itself was beautiful. I just don't think it worked for me. This is the swing zip. And this is one of the bags that I said I wish was longer, but it's not too much shorter. Let me show you. It's the same length as the Dinky, but it's just a hair shorter than this one. But I think the thing about the swing zip is that it's taller. It's like a boxier look. But even this silhouette, this is my least worn East-West silhouette, I would say. Even this silhouette, I liked it a ton more than how long that Empire 34 was. But it was, I think it has a lot to do with the adjustable straps and the strap drop itself, because this one is just, it's very comfortable. It hangs right at my hip, which is where I like my shoulder bags to hang. I do feel like that Empire 34, it hit me just a little bit further up right here, to where you had to kick it back in order to have this feeling right here. Whereas these, it hangs low enough to where it can just sit at your hip right under your arm. So sometimes there's bags where it's just like love at first sight. This was a love at first sight bag, the Empire 21. And it doesn't matter to me how many people hate it, how many people hate the handles, because when you buy bags, it's not about everybody else, right? I'm on YouTube just to showcase my love for bags and help people out who might be thinking about it, and give them pros and cons, how it wears, associated with my lifestyle and what I go through in my daily life, to see if they might relate and see if it's the best bag for them. But for me, the opinions of it doesn't really matter, because I'm the one wearing it, you know what I mean? But this one for me was love at first sight. It's something I would get in another color if they came out with non-neutrals or something different other than brown and black. It's love at first sight. This one also, not the Empire, the Times Square Tabby, this was also love at first sight as well. I bought this originally knowing I was going to send it back. Knowing I was, right? Came factory wrapped as soon as I took off the first layer of factory wrapping, just to touch it, because that's all I wanted to do was touch it. I just kept unwrapping it because I felt like I had to see more. And then I had to take the wrapping off of here because I wanted to see, I knew that it came with these straps for the short shoulder, and I'm a shoulder girl. I had to take it off. I had to take the factory wrapping off of this. Then I had to attach it. Then I had to open it to see what it looked like inside. And then I had to try it on, you know what I mean? And then when I tried it on, it just sealed the deal. I was like, you know what? This is mine. I'm not sending it back. But that Empire 34, it was the opposite reaction. As soon as I undid the first layer and saw the color, I was like, this isn't going to work for me. I can wear olive as clothing, specifically bottom half clothing. I can wear olive, but I think with accessories it's different. I started to feel the same about pink bags. Right now I'm wearing these pink Free People barrel jeans. I love barrel jeans. It's my favorite type of jean. And I feel like wearing pink works the best as clothing than handbags, because I tend to gravitate more towards pink clothing more than I grab for the pink handbag. Maybe I just have to get used to it. But I just think that I was going to return this dinky if that Empire and olive worked for me, because I figured I don't really need two East-West bags and that one holds more, so maybe I should get rid of this one. But I'm happy that I did bring it in, because I'm going to keep this one. Look at how it looks with the pink. That's my favorite. It's like a watermelon. It just looks so good with the pink bottom. But that's my thoughts. I wanted to share this with you guys just in case you were like on the fence or wondering what my other birthday bag was, because I packed it up and sent it back the same day. My husband dropped it off yesterday morning for me while he was at work. I took it out, looked at it for like 30 minutes, did some video, and then I sent it back. I didn't even bother taking anything off, because when I put it on my shoulder, I knew immediately I was never going to reach for it. It would have been just something beautiful on my shelf, and I don't need any of that. I want to use everything that I have often. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope all of this was helpful, and I will talk to you later. Bye.